didn't want her to go into care. No mother in her right mind wants a child in care.
They don't know where my mum and father is, you know. I've asked, and they said they don't know. They're somewhere in England, I think. They're somewhere in England. Last night my mum went out and said she'd be back soon. I saw her go with this man and she just said she'd be back soon. Well, it was about 10 o'clock and she still wasn't back. The baby was crying, there was no food in the house. Well, the neighbours must have heard the baby crying. They come in and give the baby some food. I put the baby to sleep. Me and Mary went to bed. This morning when I got up, she wasn't there and I got in a bit of a panic. This is about the 4th time she's left us. I don't know why she did it, but she keeps running off. Where are they going? In a home.
Just a step down, boy, and dry up your tears. You're going to Broom House for 2 or 3 years.
In this country, there are almost 80,000 children in care. They come from a complete cross-section of society. A large number of them will at one time or another have passed through a special reception centre, like Broom House.
Has Mum been to visit her at all?
Not to my knowledge, not while I've been on. Mum hasn't.
Any knowledge of Mum?
Nothing so far official. No.
Nothing at all. Has she had any visitors at all, John?
Grandmother and...
Auntie Celia again.
Mr. Hawley's the warden of Broom House. He's the best children's gaffer I've known, and I've been in plenty of homes, and he's great.
Mrs. Hawley's the warden's wife, and she looks after the girls' hair and teeth and all that. She's very firm, but she's friendly with you all the time.
I think Mr. Bell is very funny sometimes. It makes me laugh.
When you sat at the table with him at dinner time and breakfast, he's always cracking jokes at you. You can't hardly eat your dinner with him.
That's Miss Helen. She's the house mother. She's nice, really, but she's got a suspicious mind. She always thinks we're smoking.
She's very, very sarcastic, Miss Bromwell, isn't she? She's very strict.
She's in court next week, you were saying, Ruth?
Very disturbed. Chronic anuretic.
Broom House is an observation reception centre designed for the assessment of each child received into the care of the local authority.
Somebody stop you out here!
We have about 40 children here between the ages of 2 and 16 and of both sexes. The children come for a variety of reasons, including behaviour problems and school problems. During their stay, they're seen by our educational psychologist, the school teachers, and of course the house parents. After a stay of about 6 weeks, reports are collected on each of the children, and we hold a case conference at which the placement in care of each child is agreed. Who have we got here?
This is Rupert.
Hello, Rupert.
And this is Oliver.
Come on, Oliver, you sit down there, that's right. Here, you take Rupert on your knee. Now then, did you think it was a good idea to come to Broom House? What did they tell you about Broom House? Anything? No?
Yes.
What did they tell you? Did they tell you we had a donkey? And what was the name of the donkey?
Don't know.
You don't know. Did they tell you we had a goose?
Yeah.
What's the goose called?
And
Miranda. Well, I think you'll be able to go and see the goose and the donkey in a moment.
do you know
Now, where have you been living before you came here? Were you in a foster home? You were in a foster home, were you?
The children we get in this home are very disturbed children, most of them. They're upset at leaving home, they're upset at being in care for a long time, they're upset that nobody wants them.
I think the thing to do is to go with Mrs. Hall and have a bath. And then when you've had a nice bath, you'll be able to have some new clothes and then come and see me again. Would you like that?
No.
No. Would you, Oliver? You would.
You come with me. No. Yeah.
Jolly good.
No. Come along.
Right, you go with Mrs. Hall and then come back and see me when you've had a bath.
Oh, dearie me. Come on. Oh. Come along.
I pray that I can go home and never come back into care again.
When I first came, I started praying to go home, but I've never gone home, so I never pray now.
We decided that we simply had to put her into care.
I didn't mean to hit them so hard, honest I didn't. But all that bloody crying, it got on my nerves.
So you think you know. You've got to connect everything up. Remember, don't know if you've done it. You must have done it when you did that crossword, you know, the plugging the answers in. You've got to connect the wire from the bulb round to the battery, haven't you? When you're dealing with these children, it's very easy to sympathize with them, but this doesn't get you very far. Unfortunately, you have to use discipline to get anywhere with them. David, be quiet. Come on. So do you want, Jack Dement. Look, let go of him, will you? Come. Not what happens to you, don't you? We'll have none of that from you.
Right, listen. This is a game of O'Grady. Keep walking, right? You know the rules, don't you? If O'Grady says it, then you must do it. If O'Grady doesn't say it, you don't do it. Now, if you don't do it, you'll have to be out, and you can stand over by the railings and watch the rest of us. Have you all got it?
Yes, sir.
Right, we'll just have a little practice first. Right, arms up in the air. O'Grady says arms up in the air. O'Grady says down. O'Grady says up. O'Grady says arms down by your side. Arms in the air.
Now, Oliver.
I'll give you another chance. You're all right. Stay where you are. Get the idea now, dear. Right, O'Grady says touch your toes. Can you not touch your toes, love? I think something's a bit tight, is it? Right, O'Grady says up. Right, running on the spot. Begin. 1, 2.
One of the unhappiest aspects of a desertion case is when the child begins to inquire as to the whereabouts of its parents. Where are they? Why did they leave me? We've 2 boys here now. The elder brother is extremely sensitive, always inquiring, where is my mother? Where is my mother?
O'Grady says take the smile off your face. Jeffrey. He can't do it.
Yet his younger brother, are completely different. It's had the opposite effect. He doesn't care for anybody, doesn't even care for his own brother. And he's well on the road to delinquency.
Right, stop. O'Grady says you're all dogs. Barker, you're out. Right, cats. Come on, O'Grady didn't say so. Come on.
Come on then, Nigel. Sit down here. Down there. You rather kneel on. Kneel on the chair. Right, Nigel. I want you to tell me what these things are. What's this, Nigel?
Airplane.
And this one?
Flag.
A what?
Flag.
Flag? Yes. And this one? What's that one, Nigel?
Umbrella.
And this one?
Hand.
Yes.
Knife. Plug.
Yes.
Leaf.
Very good, Nigel.
What are you doing now?
Now, I want you to tell me what these things are.
That's a dog. And a cat.
And what's that?
Train.
Now, close your eyes tight. Tightly, okay? Right, Nigel, what's under there?
Gun.
Very good, Nigel. And if I gave you £1,000, what would you do with it? All for yourself, a lot of money, £1,000. What would you do with it?
Play with it.
Play with it.
I'm going to get me real.
No, not real. Right, Nigel. Run along now and fetch Kevin. He's in the nursery. Go and fetch Kevin.
Kevin!
We're trying to find out, A, what the child's intelligence level is, and B, how much emotional disturbance there is. Only by doing this can we find a suitable foster home for the child. Some of these children have different needs. Some who have rejecting parents don't need a substitute parent. They've already got one. They need a sort of home where they can make relationships. They need a bigger environment where they can choose the people they make relationships with.
Well, I kept telling her to go to school, but she wouldn't go. She wouldn't go without the uniform. The council gave me the money to buy it, but her stepfather went and drunk it all. There's nothing I can do about that.
Dear Gwen, I'm sorry I couldn't come on Sunday, but your Auntie May was ill and I had to see to her. She sends her love. The weather is fine. I hope you are well as I am at present. Love, Mum.
Anyway, son, I'm writing a letter today to try and see if we can either have another house or try and see if we can go to Australia. I don't like being splitted up from you all. Well, son, if I don't make it Sunday, I will write.
Dear Brenda, I'm sorry I couldn't make it on Sunday, but the weather was so bad. I didn't have a Mac. I will try and make it next Sunday. Well, Brenda, how are you? I hope you are happy at Broom House. Well, Brenda, you know I am not very good at writing, so we'll close now, love, Mum. Dear Brenda, I'm sorry I couldn't make it on Sunday, but the weather was so bad. I didn't have a Mac.
Trot on.
Try and make it.
Keep trotting. Keep him going. Keep him going. You're holding him in. Trot on. Reins are much too tight. You're holding him in. Trot on. Keep trotting. Trot on. Trot on. Trot on. Bring him into me. Bring him into me. Well, I don't know what's the matter with him today, Jack. He's not
not performing. You don't need the stick. I think he needs the stick. All right, take him and give him a trot round now. Take him off. Animals are used, indeed they're essential in the life of an observation centre. Very often the children have never had the responsibility of looking after animals. Very often the first relationship they make is established with an animal.
Where are you going this afternoon? Eh? Where are you coming? Going to fly? Eh? Going to fly? Where are you going on Saturday? Eh? Saturday? I'll get another pigeon for you. Right? Another pigeon. Shall I let you out this afternoon? Shall I? Be frightened. Come in. I want to tell you on Saturday with me to get you a ring. Another pigeon for you. Eh? So I get you a saddleback? Eh? A saddleback? Would you like that? Eh? So I make you a pigeon loft. Big pigeon loft, eh? Shall I? Would you like that? A big pigeon loft? Eh? Oh, nice, lovely bed.
Dear Mum, Dad and family, how are you? I hope you are doing fine. I'm alright here at Broom House. I will be leaving soon to go to a foster home. I hope Susan is alright at school. And Jacqueline.
But my husband, he's black, you see, and when he saw that the baby was white, he wouldn't have out to do with her. Well, I've got 4 other kids and no money, except what I get from my husband, and when he's finished drinking, that's not very much, so the little one had to go. I mean, I couldn't help myself. She had to go into care.
What about young Billy, Mr. Williamson?
Well, this is a boy of average intelligence who needs his mother. Unfortunately, she appears to be incapable of giving him what he needs. The boy himself is aware of mother's shortcomings. Nevertheless, he wants love, affection and security from her. His stealing's a subconscious manifestation of this unfulfilled need. Unfortunately, it's going to persist as long as the need persists. So here we've got an almost insoluble problem of a boy who's emotionally deprived, and wherever he's placed will be second best. You see, if his mother didn't exist, he could then accept a substitute mother.
Yes.
But at the present moment, he's got a mother who he wants, and he's not going to accept a substitute. You know, he wants the real thing.
His biggest problem during his stay has been absconding.
No. Is that why he cries? Because your dad didn't.
The main thing we've got to think of in this case is we don't want him running off because he's going to be at risk.
Tell him Saturday with me to get you a ring. Another pigeon for you. Eh? So I get you a saddleback. Eh? A saddleback. Would you like that? Eh?
Now remember, only that side of the river. It's always quite a risk playing hide and seek in the woods with these children because it's a perfect opportunity to abscond. I think last time we were here we lost 5. That side of the river! You see what I mean?
I feel at this point it's essential that a foster home be found which will accept some behaviour problems for a time, and this must be done before he becomes even more disturbed. This boy needs parents, particularly a mother at this stage.
Here we are, here's Paul.
Hello.
You ready to go, aren't you?
Yeah.
The thing is that I've been telling Paul this is his 2nd time in a foster home, and we want him to really make an effort this time.
I'm his care officer. I know this boy. He won't settle for a foster home, no matter how good it is. Give him a fortnight and he'll abscond. He wants his own parents, and what child doesn't, for
Really
heaven's
put
sake?
your back into it. Remember that much of the success depends on you. All right? Now, we want to see you again. Do you think you could come along to Bonfire on Saturday?
Yeah.
Could you come, Mr. Barrett?
Yes, by all means.
Good. We'll see you on Saturday, and then we'll hear how you like the home. Okay?
Sure.
Jolly good. Well, off you go, Mr. Parrott.
Shall I
then.
take this then?
Good. Thanks very much, Mr. Parrott. Bye-bye, Paul.
Bye.
Told Miss Ruth what you had in the centre room this afternoon, Rupert. What did you have?
I have biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yes.
You have some with tea as well?
No, just milk.
And where's the soap? Where is it? Oh, come on, where is it? You're hiding it again, aren't you? Hey, you're going to kill me.
No, go to sugar. What is in your nose?
I've got to make sure it's dry. Candles on.
I guess involved with children, you've got to. You can't stand and treat them as if they're a brick wall. You've got to keep it in mind that this child is leaving. And you're used to parting with children. The child is perhaps not used to parting with the first adult it's ever got fond of.
You'd think that there would be many people who would be willing to take these children into their homes, but there are never enough foster homes to go round for the children who really need them.
And into bed and have a nice story. Oh, come on, settle down now. You all ready? Just going to tell the story now.
Julie was a little girl with blue eyes and long yellow hair. She was 5 years old and she had 9 dogs. Now Julie did not get her 9 dogs all at once. First she had only 1 dog, but Julie liked dogs and dogs liked Julie. So one by one, stray dogs came to Julie's house. She fed them and of course they stayed. You see Julie there with the dog? But should I show that page? Julie's there and she's holding her ABC book and she's saying a name to this dog. Julie was just learning her ABCs.
I've counted the
So she
stars.
named the 9
I
dogs.
counted 10,000 for Prue Mouse's buzz. Now this is the end of my little wee song. So try and remember, don't do anything wrong.
When I first came, I started praying to go home, but I've never gone home, so I never pray now.